Hey everyone, it's Tobes, and welcome to your second monitor. Today for Midweek Magic, we have a combination of Avatar: The Last Airbender and Foundations. Together at last. So this is a constructed event where you build a 60-card deck using only cards from Foundations and from the new Avatar set. So I built something that's mono green, because I looked back and it turns out every time we have this kind of event, I build something green. So I figured let's keep going with it. Let us take a look at the deck that I put together for this. It is right here. I'm calling it Turf War. So the primary thing we're doing here is we are earthbending. We've got a lot of cards that help us earthbend in some ways. You know, even a one of Haru, which is not terrific for us considering we only have 8 allies, but we've got a bunch of different other cards that can do some good earthbending for us. I really like Earth Rumble, as it earthbends too, and also as a fight spell. We've got a version of Toph, which will earthbend too, and get bigger as we get more earthbent lands. We can Rock a Lanch, we can Earthbender Ascension, which is terrific in this deck, because it also ramps us, since we have Landfall going on in this deck. Where's my Landfall? Right here. We've got Mossborn Hydra, which I'm sure you recognize from if you played any Standard. And Rampaging Baloths is one of our top of our curve cards, just to give us more tokens that can come out. We have, in addition to Earthbending, which is putting counters on a land, we have different ways to put counters on other things beyond just Mossborn Hydra. Doubling Season is one of our sort of one of fun of cards as a way to get even more counters on things. Origin of Metal Bending can protect us. Scavenging Ooze is a terrific 2-drop for us that can just get bigger and bigger and shut down graveyard strategies. But we also have a theme of power mattering. Garruk's Uprising and the Boulder and the Earth King all care about ferocious cards, which is to say creatures with power 4 or greater. The Earth King lets us rampant growth whenever we attack with ferocious creatures. The Boulder lets us earthbend whenever we attack with whenever it attacks, and the earthbending number is based on the number of ferocious creatures we have. And of course, Garruk's Uprising will draw us cards based on us having ferocious creatures come in when the Uprising's in play, or if we have any of those when Garruk's Uprising enters, we'll draw a card then as well. Legend of Kyoshi also draws us cards based on the greatest power among creatures we control, and we've got Galta, which a lot of the time we can cast as a 12/12 trample for just 2 mana, because we have plenty of other creatures with good power in our deck. We're running plenty of removal, of course, have a little bit of protection for ourselves, a little bit of token generation, and a good amount of ramp. You know, Cycle of Renewal is very nice as a... I can never remember the name of the Zendikar Rising land, or the Zendikar Rising spell that is Cycle of Renewal, just not a lesson. But it's essentially Harrow, even if these lands come in tapped. Anyway, we also have a little bit of life gain, just in case we need it, and a couple of ways to get some trample. This Moxfield list is linked in the video's description, of course, so take a look at it if you are interested in building your own version of this Turf War deck. But for now, let's get to Arena and play some games. Going right into Game 1, we are up against Liam Karn. And we have an okay keep. Let's keep it. Mossborn Hydra is going to be pretty... oh, hello to you as well, opponent. Mossborn Hydra is going to be pretty scared being on its own, so we might start with just Toph on turn 3, and then Mossborn Hydra on 4 rather. Okay, let's go ahead and Toph. And we can earthbend this forest and just pass. No reason to attack into a 1/3. Looks like we've got Orzhov Colors. We're going to see what they do with it. Sure would like to be able to Mossborn Hydra and immediately Earthbender Ascension, but okay, they get rid of Toph, that's fine with me. Not worried about it. They gain themselves a little bit of life and steal some of ours, but we can just block that. We will play our Hydra. I guess we can attack first. No, we can't attack with the forest that way, can we? Well, we'll attack with the Skoos. Play out our Hydra. Play a second forest, make the Hydra a little bit bigger. and pass the turn. We can always use this last mana to eat something out of the graveyard if we want to, or eat our own Toph since we don't have any graveyard recursion. Alright, this is a life gain deck we are up against. That is unpleasant. So Johnny's Pridemate's going to grow to a 3/3 right now. We will go ahead and block the Siphoner and eat our own Toph to gain a little bit of life of our own, but also make the skews a little bigger. Okay, this is pretty great. We're going to Earthbender Ascension, which lets us Earthbend our forest into a 4/4 and also Rampant Growth. Thank you. I agree. We're going to play another forest. Our Hydra is very big now, and we're going to go ahead and attack. We'll see if they're willing to trade their Pridemate for our Skews. I can't imagine they would, but there we go. Okay. Opponent's down to 5 life. We'll see if they can get out of this. Good game to you as well, opponent. Yeah, that's all it takes. Sometimes you have the draws you need. Other times you don't get your Mosswort Hydra out, or it comes out and it's immediately removed. You know, I've had, during some of my testing for this deck, unpleasant times with hand attack. So I was a little nervous when we saw, oh, here's our prize. It's Wick, the World Mind. Grixis, rat, snail stuff. It's fun. I was a little nervous when I saw black in our opponent's mana base, but it turned out okay. Alright, second game against Slivlin. Really great Vraska avatar. So this is not great. 2 lands and a bunch of 4 and 5 drops. So what else do we have? This is much better. I think I'm just gonna bottom the boulder. We're running 26 lands, and it's so necessary to be able to get a lot of lands out. Our curve is a little higher than I want it to be, but at least when it comes to our permanents. Do we risk it? I think we can a little bit at least. Or we just ramp right now. That's pretty good too. Earthbender Ascension. Gonna go ahead and Earthbend one of these forests and Rampant Growth for another forest. And we're doing okay at present. An opponent is waiting on us for something. Okay, good. I think maybe this next turn... Oh, do they want to remove it? They can. It'll just come back and give us another landfall trigger. But I'd much rather that happen when I have my Mossborn Hydra out. I kind of want a Toph. And also the Earth King? Well, let's go ahead and bait out some removal of theirs. See if they're willing to kill our Hydra. Looks like they are. Yep, Heartless Act is a pretty nice choice in this kind of format, since there's so many counters running around. Okay, we got a couple of different Earth Kings. Let's play Toph. And Earthbend the same forest. And we'll just attack with our 4/4. We'll see if they want to Heartless Act it again. Guess not. That's okay with me. We've got a High Fate Trickster. Okay. So, is this draw go? I'm imagining so. Ooh, Charter Course. They could have attacked first. Interesting. Are they trying to get stuff into the graveyard? Yes. Yes, there's some reanimation happening here, I assume. With Galta in the graveyard, that is a pretty scary prospect. However, we can now go ahead and put a counter on Toph and see if they're willing to kill Toph. They are. Okay, that suits me, because now we've got an Earth King. And we can attack here, which lets us trigger landfall, which lets us put a counter on this forest and go in for an extra point of damage. So that's okay. Next turn, we're going to be able to trigger Earthbender Ascension twice because the Earth King will trigger off of our forest and off of Bosco. Ooh, let's see what they do with this. Do they counter Garrick's Uprising? No, we've got Trample on everything now. Are they going to do something about this Mossborn Hydra? Maybe not. Let's attack with everything. I don't mind that. Because we can do these triggers here. Got lots of these. Let's put one of these on our... Oh, nope, they've had enough. I was going to put some on the king as well, but... Well, good game, Slivlin. Sometimes playing a monocolor deck can be a good time. Even when it isn't just mono red or, you know, mono black. Preacher of the Schism. This was my Lost Caverns of Ixalan promo card for the pre-release. That was pretty fun. Alright, into game 3. We are against Ice Cream. Hey, Ice Cream. That's exciting. I'm just delighted by that. This hand could definitely be better. Let's try for a better one. This one's alright. Yeah, we'll take our Rampaging Balos and throw it back. Start ourselves off with a forest. Okay, we got another Orzhov deck, it looks like, at least black and white. And we can go out with our Skoos. That seems great. Hate to throw out the Mossborn Hydra on turn 1 against a black deck. Is this another life gain deck? Maybe? Yep, showing off their Heartless Axe. Alright, well, we're just gonna take a little bit of a chance. Maybe they don't have another removal spell in these 7 cards. And if they do, that's fine. Okay, Temple. We're in Esper colors. Alright, at least Esper colors. Makes me feel a little bit better about the removal possibilities. Yep, Mazemind Tome is fine. Alright, we've got Galta. Galta's exciting. Let's play out our Earth King. Get Bosco into play as well. So that even if they kill our Hydra, we can trigger Earth King next turn with Bosco. And if nothing changes, we can play Galta next turn. Authority of the Consuls does slow Galta down and does slow down our ability to do damage to them, but that is okay with me. Yep. So we'll attack with everything. We only get the 1 trigger off of the Earth King from Bosco, but that will trigger the Mossborn Hydra. They draw a card, and we do 10 damage to them. Alright. They are right where they need to be to Day of Judgment us. And if they do, that's okay. There it is. Yep, there we go. It's a shame, but that's how it goes. We will play the Boulder. I'd love to do Haru and then the Boulder because the Boulder is an ally, but the Boulder, it turns out, is not an ally. So we will just go ahead and play out Haru. Esper Control. Ice Cream, you have betrayed me. Did we get rid of the Boulder? It's possible. Haru is in this deck as a 1-of, just because we wanted another 2-drop, and it might Earthbend sometimes. We don't have that many allies, but Vanishing Light to get rid of the Boulder, presumably? Yeah. Okay, well, we're on an 11-turn clock, let's say. Assuming we don't play any more creatures. And they don't gain life from Authority of the Consuls. Alright, well, never mind. 15-turn clock. Okay, we got the Earth King back. That's pretty good. We will play the Earth King. And we will gain them some life. But we will also Earthbend this forest. So we've got a couple of things we can do here, but I imagine they have all the answers they need. Yes, they do. Good grief, Massacre Worm. That is I think that's game over for us. I don't know if I have any way to deal with Massacre Worm. Yeah, pass the turn. Another Maze Mine Tome. Yep, we'll just keep playing out our lands and enjoying Bosco's company, I guess. Yeah, they've got 7 mana. A Banishing Light, of course. Well, that's fine. That's funny. Gonna have 5 cards in hand with perfect choices. Yeah, oh, we've got our Baloths. We can take another hit from Massacre Worm. Oh, it doesn't matter because of Authority of the Consuls. We could have played the Baloths and then maybe next turn blocked with it, but yeah. I think that's it. We'll see what we would have drawn. And that's fun. Give him a good game. It was a good game, Ice Cream. Thank you for your time. Oh, thank you for saying good game as well. It's nice. It's interesting the kind of weird etiquette that develops in a community like Magic Arena. You know, you only say good game if you're losing. All right, into game 4. PopoaQ? Perhaps that's it. All right, this hand is okay. No Mosswood Hydra shenanigans yet. We've got Grand. Oh, this is already dangerous. We'll go ahead and Bushwhack and get ourselves another land into hand. Thank you. Are we doing shenanigans that are based on lessons? Oh, another Grand. Okay. Interesting. Oh, blue-red. Interesting. All right. Well, we can certainly Toff. And then maybe Earth Rumble to kill Grand. And then Earth King attacking with that Earthbent land to rampant growth a little bit. We have a blocker. Maybe they don't mind Grand dying? What's this? Combustion technique. That seems dangerous. We have some kind of removal spell. Okay, that's fine. Still get to block Grand. We are going to... We could just Rocky Rebuke to kill Grand. Maybe that's better. No, I think I like our original plan. Thank you. This way, perhaps... Okay. Interesting, because they've thrown away a bunch of... They've thrown away at least one land. Alright, Swiftwater Cliffs, sounds good. Let's Earth King. Attack here, get to rampant growth a little bit. Not really sure what our opponent's doing. I'm looking forward to finding out, though. Tolarian Terror, that is something worth doing. Yeah. I think that's fine. Let's go ahead, go to combat. Attack with both of our friends, get some double landfall triggers. Not that we have actual landfall stuff. Oh, that's fine. Rocky Rebuke. Forest to the Terror. We can go ahead and pay for the ward. We've got plenty of mana. They trade, but we get our forest right back because of Earthbending. And we'll go ahead and play our Skoos too. We can grow the Skoos in delicious ways. Accumulate Wisdom. It's just 2 mana Ancestral Recall. Pretty good for them. Abandoned Attachments again. Alright, we gotta kind of amp it up here. So what do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures that we can swing with that we can use to pump up the scoos. That's pretty okay with me. Let's do that. Pump up the scoos. Go ahead and eat the dragonfly swarm. We'll eat Gran. We'll eat an additional Gran. And we'll eat Tolarian Terror. Thank you. And then we will Legend of Kyoshi to draw 6 cards. Pretty okay. Let's go ahead and attack here. Do a little bit more ramping. They can eat Bosco, that's fine. They are at 7. They've got 5 lands. We're gonna see what they do. Because we're fine on our... Okay, Combustion Technique kills the Scoos, pretty good. Give them a nice. Multiple Tolarian Terrors happening. The thing is, we can hardcast Galta. We're going to go ahead and Earthbend this into an 11/11. Or 8/8, rather. Let's Earth Rumble to make this a 10/10, let's say. We'll just give ourselves another pseudo creature. Serpent of the Pass is a 6/5, which is oh well, never mind. Good game, Popoku. Yeah, my plan was I was gonna use Earth Rumble to have this forest fight the terror, and I would have paid for it, and then I would have had enough mana left over to Galta out, attack for 8. Oh, I guess that would have killed them anyway. So yeah, good game. That was pretty fun. We are 3-1, and we've gone through a little bit quickly. Let's play, at least one more game. Have a little bit more fun here. But first, what is our cosmetic? Ooh, fancy Omnivorous Flytrap. That's sweet. Okay. Game 5, and we're against Tinker 7BK. Let's see. This hand is not superlative, but I'll take it. Oh, Earthbender Ascension's good. Let's go ahead and Bushwhack and get ourselves another forest in hand. Ooh, we've got a Mossborn Hydra. Always good to see. Jasmine Dragon T-Shop. Ooh. Oh, are we allies? Might even be mono-white allies. Oh, never mind. This is a Katara deck. Alrighty. Well, let's Earthbender Ascension here, just so we can get ourselves a little bit of acceleration. And we can Mothspawn Hydra next turn if we want to. I think we do want to. Yeah, we may need to go wide pretty quickly. Alright, Earth King's Lieutenant puts counters on all of the... Oh, never mind. I think the game's just over. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's not going to do it for us. Here's Mossborn Hydra. Let's pretend like we know what we're doing. Just get ourselves a little bit of a treat. And then say good game. Earth King's Lieutenant with a full board of allies. Wow. Look at this. Nice. Give them a nice deck and don't block. Pretty good. During testing for this deck, I was able to perform an attack on someone with a 200/200 Mossborn Hydra. That was pretty fun. Thanks mostly to the Earth King. They were not playing allies. All right, game 6 versus Red Tick Beer. And we are looking okay. This is probably not that great of a hand. We don't really have action until turn 3. Okay, and we're up against probably red aggro. Killing only gets better. Well, we'll see. Fanatical Firebrand, sounds good. Q2 Lava Runner. Yeah, looks like we're gonna be racing the clock. Okay. Kellen now impulse draws them a card. Which, if they've got a mountain in hand, they can go ahead and play. Yep. Yeah, we're in a bad situation. We're a real bad situation here. We've got our 1-drop, but I'm sure they've got removal for it, and if they don't, we're taking at least 5 damage. I mean, they got removal in the form of the Firebrand. So we're taking at least 4 damage now, putting us at 9. We can get out the boulder. Doesn't really save us. Okay, that's 8 damage. We're at 5. We got an Abrade. So we can't even trade with Kellen now. And Bolt Wave, that's it for us. We'll go ahead and play this Earth King and give him a good game. Or Earth Kingdom General. Alright. We've got a couple of defeats under our belt now. I think we are at 3-3 maybe? Let's do one more. And we'll see what kind of ending we have for this video. Circus Alchemist. This is not something we can keep. This is a little better. I'll accept it. We're going to put Garrick's Uprising on the bottom. I feel like Rocky Rebuke might be helpful to us if we get Toph out first. Ooh, we got a Scooz. That's nice. Northern Air Temple. Is this just life drain? Oh, that's fun. Alright, well, we've got Toph. And we'll go ahead and Earthbend here and attack. 6 power on turn 3, it's fine. Aang's Journey, so they can go find themselves a land. Wish they could have gotten a temple with it, probably. Alright, this is good. Let's play out this Hydra. And they don't want to wait for it. Okay. Well, that's alright. Good game, Circus Alchemist. Not a real exciting end to the video, so let's do one more. Go to game 8. I think it's game 8. It's always so hard to keep track. Alright, into, I believe, game 8, and probably our last one. I'm not going to say that. So we have... No, I wish we could keep something like this, but... This is worse. Sure. We'll put the Baloths on the bottom. We've got Earth Rumble, which is not a bad card. Really wish we could rock a Lanch for... Ooh, we got the Mossborn Hydra, that's good. Let's see what this Anthem of Champions player is going to do for us. Bant colors, so we're allies again. Ooh, got the Swifties. Alright, let's play out our Hydra. Maybe this will be okay. Yeah. Simone is going to be pretty bad for us. I feel like we don't use this just to get counters on things. Let's go ahead and play our forest, Mossborn, trigger, and we'll Rock-a-Lanch. Just so we have a 4/4, that seems nice. Rock-a-Lanch is fine, I guess. Another Anthem. Got a 4/7 Zamone with Swiftfoot Boots. Okay. 5/8 Zamone, but not attacking. So if we Earthbender Ascension here, we do have the ability to Origin of Metal Bending to kill that Swiftfoot Boots. Maybe that's the right choice. Earthbender Ascension. We'll go ahead and Earthbend this forest into a 6/6. Get another forest. Give ourselves some landfall triggers. And we'll pass. They exile the Mossborn Hydra. And they'll attack for 6, which is okay. Do we want to do this in any particular way? Not really. We'll just go ahead and play this forest. Let's go ahead and get rid of this Swiftfoot Boots. I'm tired of it. And we don't want to Earth Rumble yet. So we'll just draw a card off of Garruk's Uprising. And we can Bushwhack and Earth Rumble next turn. That's pretty good. We're not blocking, so let's go ahead. Okay. Katara. Very interesting. Makes all their creatures really big and comes with an ally. Alright, they decide to put it on Simone and Katara. Seems reasonable. Alright, let's do some math. Let's figure out how we can get through this. Rocky Rebuke. So we've got 6 mana and 7 mana worth of removal spells. We can make our forest big. And then have it fight Katara, I guess. That's probably the right choice. And then we hold up Rocky Rebuke. After blocking Zamone, that seems fair. Fair enough. Earth Rumble. Make our forest quite big. Have it fight Katara. And then we just pass. And we can kill Zamone with our Rocky Rebuke. Going down to 3, but that's okay. Oh, they don't want to. Alright, so we'll crack this clue instead. They can just wait to get bigger and bigger with their ally. But we have another Earthbender Ascension. Make our forest even bigger. Have more triggers here. So if we Bushwhack, does that help us? Maybe it does. Let's pretend. Because we can still tap the forest itself for the Rocky Rebuke. We can make our land drop for the turn. Go ahead and put a counter on our forest. We can attack with the forest. Let's do it. Versus Zemo. Ooh, a 2-for-1. Unless they've got a trick, which they might. Wait, maybe it's an onboard trick. Oh no, it is. That's okay. We get to, oh yeah, we get to get our forest right back. Thanks to Earthbending. Which won't help us in terms of creatures, but we can Rock-a-Lanch next turn. They've got a Basilisk Collar, that's pretty good. We got another Rocky Rebuke. Maybe we play out the Baloths. Or... let's play out this Earth Kingdom General. Gain a little life. Attack with our Forest. Pass the turn. Now we can do some fun stuff. Let's play the Forest. Get some counters on our Forest. Decline. Counter on the Forest. Decline. Rock-a-Lanch on that Forest. Get a whole bunch of counters. Gain all that life. And now we attack for 15. And good game, opponent. Alright. That was fun. That was a tense game for a little while, but it ended up working out okay for us. Yeah. Good times with mono green. And we got a little ICR. Nice. And that should do it for us today, friends. Check out my channel. For every Thursday, I'm releasing a new Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Avatar: The Last Airbender Eternal Commander deck. This Thursday will be American Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to all my American watchers. And we should be able to see a little bit more Earthbending this Thursday when that video comes out, so check it out. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember, magic is fun. You should play more Magic.